Welcome, beautiful, perfect, lovely soul. In this video, I decided to talk about something deep, and always in this channel I created deep sessions and I created deep healing. It's all based on the core wounds that I worked on, and in this video I give a clarity and explanation of how to use them and how to work with your core wound and your background noise or anything else. I'm sorry for anything that bothers you, and let's start the video. So in the past few months, so many people DMing me and they are all talking about that they are stuck with the situations, or they are stuck with dealing with certain people or certain type of healing. Guess what I noticed back then is always saying to me that I listen to this meditation, I try to shift, I try to listen to certain type of specific subliminals or anything, but it doesn't seem like it's working, or sometimes they say they are working, but it's like the same emotion or the same feeling comes back again. Important thing that I want to explain in this video is you have to become aware of yourself. That is the first step. And for some people that dealing with forgiveness, a person did this to me, my parents did this to me, my siblings did this to me, no matter what I do, but it's like I always remember the memories, and it's like I can't forgive them. Or if you can't forgive situations, how can you go forward on your journey? You just can't, because it's like you put their energy and all their karma into your energy field. It won't let you grow, it won't let you rise higher into a new frequency that you prefer to be in. Instead, what should you do? How to try to forgive, how to deal with that, and how to just move on. So first step, you must understand that whatever or whoever makes you or puts you in a bad situation doesn't have to do anything with you as a soul. For that, when you recognize that, you have to become aware. For example, if there's a persons or parents or specific person, anything, you have to forgive them. Why? Not because you have to forgive them, not because you must do people pleasing. You don't need to put their shadows, put their lower energies and all the negative emotion onto your energy field. That is the most important point. You have to let go of all of it, and you have to bring your energy back to you. You release all their energy, all their cords from your energy field, and you feel lighter. Why? Because you know more, listen to their stories. You must recognize that they are themselves in pain, they are themselves reacting through their nervous system and reacting through their shadows and core wounds. Next step I want to talk about is how to heal the core wound that's activated in you in a healthy way. Imagine if you have a fear, for example, no matter what type of fear, no matter what fear is, but imagine if you feel suddenly a fear activated in you. And for some people that I talk this through the experience of so many people that always DMing me and talking about their stories, their life, their core wounds, their fears, and I suddenly notice everything about them, and I suddenly can feel what they feel, and it always seem like someone or something, some situation from the external reality that making you trigger or making you feel in a certain way, but really it doesn't. It's the fear that already lives in your body, but the situation or something in the external triggers that and activates that. Seriously, when you feel the fear activating in you, you have to stop everything. Why you must stop everything? Because when the fear activates, it activates through the nervous system, or you want to fix it, or you want to get rid of that emotion, because just because you learned in a certain level of your life that this feeling is bad, or this feeling is not accepted, and it attracts more of that feeling, or you learn that feeling is bringing you lower energy. Some people, they are always constantly, without, I mean, non-stopping doing meditation. They afraid of having the fear feelings because they believed that the fear is bad, activates the whole energy in your body, and that's why you believe it's bad, and it's like it's not healthy. But when you try to get rid of the fear, it's like the fear is getting bigger. The more you fight it, the more you try to get rid of it, the bigger it gets. It always gets bigger when you try to fight it or you try to suppress it. So what should you do in that state? In that moment, feel your fear and not suddenly going to another session healing, not suddenly going to another shadow working or another subliminals or anything. The fear on when the trigger, the core wounds is activated, the worst thing that people do is instantly going to listening to meditations, or instantly going to listen to subliminals, or instantly trying to fix the fear instead of understanding it, instead of trying to nervous system to calm down on its own process. And you instantly to get rid of the feeling by listening to subliminals, by doing the meditations, by listening to frequencies, anything, because that will the cure, that will the help teaching your nervous system, always depending on the external tool or external things to regulate your internal state. So do you think it's healthy? Most of people did that when they got triggered, when they got activated, and they are doing that unconsciously, and they are doing that because they didn't aware of it. And I really want you to become aware of these things. Maybe they bring you the result, maybe your nervous system regulate, but it's not permanent. Honestly, it's not permanent, because the fear comes back again. The same fear always will come back again until you're ready to see it, until you're ready to feel the feelings fully. When you feel like your nervous system is being calmed again, when you feel like your body is going to the original state back again, and you learn the fear that brings you some lesson, and you're releasing any emotions that been activated. After that, go listen to healing sessions, you can meditate, you can listen to frequencies, or anything that your body or you need to do at that time. Finally, I want to tell you that I only have these accounts that I put the link in my YouTube channel, and other than that I don't have any other accounts or anything else. To do a private session or a healing session with me, I can create a specific healing session based on your journey and based on what you need at that time to heal. Thank you for everything. For the next video, bye.